want to have a conversation here. What drives ROI? Is it for medical, dental, general in practices, right? Whether it's general dentistry, medical practices, veterinary clinics, optometrists. What drives your ROI? Is it your is it the aesthetic look of the practice? Is it the equipment, or is it service? Right? It's pretty, based on what people think. So let me ask you first. Well, what do you look at when you visit a practice?
Right. In my opinion, I mean, it depends on where you're coming from. Are you looking for a new doctor, or do you know this doctor and you kind of grew up with them and you've been with them for a while? Because me personally, I've followed doctors from multiple locations because I like their service, their skills, their knowledge. I have trust in them. So I will follow service. However, if I'm looking for something new, my eye is going to go to, does this place look nice? Is it clean? It doesn't have to be like bougie, but like, is it clean? Is probably one of the first boxes I'm going to check off in my head. But also, it's not just based off of cleanliness. I feel like there's kind of like this overlapping Venn diagram happening where I'm also going to want to understand and know how experienced is this doctor, coming from not only a pet parent, but also somebody that, going to healthcare practices and medical facilities for my own needs as well. So.
Interesting. So you're really reading the bio? Like you go in, you read the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, even for aesthetic services as well, for haircut, I'm looking in. I want to know who you are.
But there's a lot of people that do their research when they go anywhere. They do it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess my father-in-law is right. The first time I met him, he was like, do you consider yourself impulsive? I was like, I guess for me, it's SEO, which is so interesting. I was just talking to one of our podiatrists we helped out in Leesburg, right? And he's telling me, he's like, man, it's been rough. Like AI has made it so hard. The clicks are down because it's all the summary of like where to go, like what to do. And he's just like, AI is complete. AI summarization through Google search has made it really hard. But personally, what I look for, I think, is probably just who has the credentials to get this done. And then once Google guides me to them, then I'm looking at how many reviews they have and what their rating is. And if it's high review, high number of reviews and good rating, then I'm probably not reading their bio, to be honest with you, which is terrible.
That's another factor, though, is the reviews. What are other people saying, and how long has this practice been open?
Yeah,
that kind of.
I think it's also like the severity of like what I need. Like if I just need a cleaning, probably just be like, all right, you got 500 reviews, you're 4.8.
Yeah,
I'm good. Let's go.
So I think first impression for me, I mean, aesthetics gives you first impression that'll drive you into the practice.
Sure.
But I'm a service guy all over, like 100%. Like if I don't like the doctor's personality or the way he's treating, talking to me, or his diagnosis, if I feel like he doesn't know his stuff, I'm not going back there again. Right.
But you're going. But like, what about your measuring criteria in your first visit?
I do agree with Hailee. I think it's hard to find a good first visit.
Yeah.
Because what do you look for? I don't know. Like you said, it's combination, right? It's SEOs.
Right.
It's about reviews. You read it, you go in it. But I don't care how great of a practice you guys take me.
Yeah.
If don't click with the doctor, like my doctor, I'm known for a good 15 years. He's in the worst practice ever. I actually told him not to build it the way he built it.
Yeah.
So. And it's old. He hasn't built it properly. It doesn't look nice. But still, he's a great doctor. I'm gonna go to him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go to him because he's a great doctor.
Guys, we have a business opportunity here. Okay, so there's about 10,000 plus private practices in our general region, right? Tinder for swipe right or left, like like I don't know how else to go about this. I guess I really feel. Like hearing you two, I feel reckless. Like I feel like I'm just like, right, let's go. Yeah, let's see what happens. And in that sense, I'm kind of like you, where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go.
Well, look.
If we're not vibing, then sure, I'll look for someone else. But I'm willing to go. You know.
For me, also, equipment comes into play when, like, for diagnostic and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
if I go to a practice, I don't want to go to somewhere else. I want
Right.
to stay there,
Right.
get it figured out, what's wrong with me,
Right.
what needs to happen, and finish it. But if I go somewhere and they're like, oh, we don't have the equipment, we got to go here, we got to go there.
Right.
But again, see, I'm relating that to service,
Yeah.
right? It's if you have the right equipment, you can give me the right type of service.
Well,
Right.
look what always happens. Like, you know, one of the first questions we ask people when they're like, hey, I'm looking for a new space or I'm a startup is like, do you want office or retail, right? Like accessibility. Like, what's your
Sure.
ROI in accessibility? You're going to pay more in retail, right? And the theory is you're going to spend less on marketing, but we know that's not true. They end up spending pretty much the same amount on marketing as their counterparts in office environments, but they do end up becoming more integrated in the community because it's visible, especially if they're there with an anchor tenant that, you know, someone's going to get their groceries. Oh, I know Doc is right there. You know, so I think there's some value to that, but it's one of those things that's like so hard to really measure because there's just too many variables to say this was the ROI on my decision to be accessible and visible versus spending X amount on marketing on the 8th floor of an office building, you know? So kind of stuff.
I think my personal hierarchy is for a new visit, I'm looking at aesthetics and online. You brought up a good point. Let's be honest. You're
Yeah.
looking online
Oh, yeah.
for anything
No, yeah.
these days. So yeah, I mean, it's aesthetics,
Right.
it's service, and it's equipment. I will follow
Yeah.
your service.
You know what else actually that you mentioned that?
Yeah.
I will look but I will click, I won't read the bio,
Yeah.
but I'll click on the website.
Right.
And if the website is trash, like it's like total trash,
See?
then I'm like, I'm not going. So
But
your
you look-
ROI is on and for me,
But
like-
see, aesthetically, you're looking
Right.
at the aesthetics of the website.
yes.
See, not
Yeah.
necessarily of the space.
Okay,
right?
so then back to your original
But
question,
it's-
it's aesthetic.
No, but it is connected, right? If
Yeah.
you are aesthetically proper on the website,
Mm.
you're going to keep your office aesthetically proper to a
Yeah,
point,
true,
right?
true.
To a point,
Yeah,
right? We're not saying it needs to be, you know, immaculate and
Right,
like
right.
amazing looking. No,
Right,
but
right.
it also shouldn't be, you know, if you're going to if you go to a doctor's office, you want to feel like you're going to a doctor's
Right,
office,
right.
right?
Right.
So that comfort needs there, that cleanliness.
Was that guy we're selling the restaurant, and he comes in. The first thing he does after introducing himself, straight to the restroom.
Yeah,
And he,
I
wa-
want to
and,
check the
and,
rest.
and, he, and he walks out. He's like, "You good restroom? I'm good. I know everything else is good." You know? I'm like, "All right, that's."
Yeah.
He's like, "Trust me. If the restroom's no good, I'm walking right out." And I'm like,
That's a good point.
"That's is it? It's a kind of a funny measurement, but like, I see the logic. You
Right.
know? If the restroom's clean, then the kitchen's probably clean. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
I mean, let's agree all three of them are required, necessary for you to drive your ROI, but
Yeah,
you know,
I
it is
agree.
opinionated and it all depends on what people are feeling up.
Definitely.
I like it.
Thank you.